Hello, my name's Joanne. I'm from Rose's Creations, and I just wanted to give you a little bit on what is going on today, which I didn't realize until Facebook reminded me. Today is 1 year that I found out that I have trigeminal neuralgia. So since then, which I didn't know, I had no idea what it even was. Well, let me start from the beginning. For a month now, a month now, I've had extreme pain in my face and mouth and couldn't do very much of anything because I was hurting in so much pain. And with the fibromyalgia, so when I have pain in a certain spot, it goes throughout my whole body. So I'm not just having pain in my face and my head, I'm having it everywhere. And I was extremely, like, in bed, not wanting to do anything, not going anywhere, excuse me, in order to find out what the hell was wrong with me. And I kept thinking it was my tooth because I had cleaning done, and when I had the cleaning done, the cleaning aggravated it, and I thought that's what had happened. So I kept going to the dentist, and I kept saying, look, I think I have a cavity or something. My gums are receding a little bit because I'm getting older, so what the hell's going on? And she looked, and she did x-rays, and she did x-rays again a second time. The second time I went, the second or third time I went, like, she kept trying to figure out what the hell was wrong with me. And then today is the day, 1 year ago, where she told me that I have trigeminal neuralgia. I'm like, what the hell is that? So for you guys that don't know what it is, I'll give you a little bit about it. It is the nerve, the trigeminal nerve is the nerve that goes from, sorry, I'm going to replace this so I don't have to hold it, is the nerve that goes from, it goes from here, let me get the light, it goes from here and comes out and goes down 1, 2, 3. That's why they call it the tri and geminal, meaning the face nerve. So it's a nerve of the face, and it controls all pain that goes in the nerve receptors that are in half of my face on this side, and of course you have one on this side. When you have trigeminal, you normally don't have it on both sides, you only have it on one. And what happens is my nerve and my artery are rubbing up against each other. So this isn't something that goes away. It gets worse at time. And what happens is that every time my heart beats and makes a pulses through my arteries. And when my artery pulses, my nerve gets triggered. So it gets bumped. So it's sort of like boom, 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 boom. Every time my heart beats, it hits the nerve. And when it hits the nerve says pain. And so it causes pain in my face. So all this side, I don't have no droop or anything. It's not anything that anybody can see, which is fortunate, I guess. But people who know me, they can see because they know when it's aggravating me, because they'll see my expression on my face and they'll know that I'm just not feeling good. Even though I put on a smile and I sit there and I try to look like I am, you know, happy-go-lucky and whatever, because I don't want people to be miserable when they're around me because I don't feel good. You know what I mean? I don't want sympathy. I want people to try to act as normal as they can around me, and I kind of want to act as normal as I can around them. I've tamed down a lot. I used to joke a lot more. I used to bust balls a lot more. But when I'm feeling good, you're going to get your balls busted when you're around me. When I'm feeling bad, it's probably just not going to happen. And it's not you, it's just me. It's me not feeling good, so it's kind of like I just don't want to do whatever I have to do. I just do it, and that's it. Tonight I'm going to be going to cards at the card shop, so I'm going to be playing Magic the Gathering, and I'm sure a lot of the boys are going to notice. And there's a couple of girls, but mostly it's all boys. That's why I say boys. Boys, and they're not even boys anymore, they're guys, are gonna notice. And they get it. They've been with me at least some of them have been around for at least 8 years now, 9 years now that we had the shop. So they know what's going on, and they know that, Joanne isn't feeling good, so chill on her. But they don't take it easy on me when it comes to the cards, and I like that. You know what I mean? I'm only playing Commander tonight, so it's not going to be that bad. I'm going to go a little early so Dennis can leave the shop early. Back to the subject. So when I came home from the dentist office, Trigeminal Neuralgia, I was like, okay, what the hell that even is? So she gave me the little explanation that I just gave you, and then I went into it even deeper, and I found out that the only way you can get this taken care of is through a operation. So the operation has to be a quarter size part of my skull that will get taken out of right here. And then what they do is they have the nerve and the artery, which is rubbing against each other. They're going to take and put a little piece of padding in between, so that way when it does pulse, it's not going to aggravate the nerve. Very few of those operations have happened. They have happened, and more than what you think, I would say, but it's not an everyday thing. Surgeons are very hard to find when it comes to doing that, and then you also have to qualify, which means you have to have pain that is debilitating, because they don't want to just do it on anybody and everybody. Plus the short-handage on the surgeons themselves makes it so that they don't want to, they're not going to do it to everybody. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't qualify, which is a good thing, because I don't really want to qualify for that. Kind of want to be better myself. So when I came home, I was sitting on a bench actually outside, because I was like, okay, if this pain isn't going to go away, then I need to try to make it go away. So I went outside, and it was chilly out, and I started smoking my cannabis because I didn't have edibles at the time. And went out there, and the wind blew across my face. And I want to tell you, when the wind blew across my face, and I'm actually coming out to tears now because I remember how it felt. It was so painful. It felt like somebody, I don't know, it felt like somebody smacked me in the head with a 2x4. It's the only thing I can think of that would represent the pain that I was feeling. And that was the wind blowing on my face because it was chilly out. So I decided that I had to go totally extreme on this and get rid of it. To do totally something that I would never think of doing normally. And cannabis wasn't cutting it, because I was doing the cannabis and that just wasn't doing it. It does work for the fibro, and it has been working for the fibro, and it was just great, but it wasn't enough. So I went to learn about magic mushrooms. So I ended up going into the psychedelic world and learning about microdosing. And so I started microdosing 0.3 grams of psilocybin mushrooms a day. Excuse me. Psilocybin mushrooms a day for 3 days, and then 2 days off. Then I was talking to people and found out that it was working, but but the 2 days off were just horrible. Like it was just like, oh my God, like I really, really can't wait for the 3 days on. You know what I mean? Like 3 days on, I was getting better, and then 2 days off was no good. So I talked to someone, and they told me that you do 3 days on, 2 days off if you're trying to do it for a fun type thing too, you know what I mean? Like more of a, not for extreme pain, let's put it that way. So I ended up going full on, no days off. No days off has been working for me. I've moved up once in the year now, probably about 3 months ago is when I moved up from 0.3 to 0.5. I've also been using Kratom, and I've also been using my regular mushrooms and cannabis in order to, excuse me, I haven't had my coffee just yet. I kind of wanted to make this video to get it done. Yeah, I had a rough night. I've been having a rough couple of weeks now because I've been working and not having a day off. Usually I have a day off where I don't do anything from morning to night, and I just, whether it's forced on me because my medical condition, and I say I'm not doing anything because I can't do it, but I try to do it voluntarily once a week, so that way I don't have to get it forced on me by my body saying, screw you, you're not doing a damn thing today because I'm not taking it. And I've been trying to make that day on a Monday. Main reason is because Monday night I don't have to do anything, and during the day there's not much going on that I have to do, so I kind of just put it off. I do itty bitty little things, but nothing that is extreme, just because I want to chill one day to recover. It's been working for me, and I knock on wood, which I don't even, oh, yep, over here. Knock on wood, I haven't had to take a forced day off in a while, but I can see it coming because of the fact I can hold off till Monday again, but I can see it coming because of the fact that I didn't take 2 Mondays off now. I've had to do something. Monday night, last week was a makeup. This week was a makeup on pool, and last week, I can't remember what I had to do, but I had to do something. So it's been 2 Mondays that I've not taken off. So that's why I'm sleeping later during the day, because I'm not getting any sleep pretty much at nighttime. Kind of sucks. Got to get to sleep wherever I can get it. This is it. So I'm not going to get the operation. I will not get the operation unless I have to. When I do have to get the operation, I'm sure I'll be begging for it because of the fact that it's going to hurt so bad like it did when I first got it. That's when, you know, it's just got to be done. It's either that or I'm going to end up taking care of whatever I got to do to get rid of this pain, one way or the other. And people who know me know that I am not suicidal. I'm far from no suicidal. But when it comes down to that point, it probably will happen, because I am not going to go through what I went through when I first went through going through the fibromyalgia without the medication, with them telling me I was faking it, with them, all that. I'm just not doing this anymore as far as that. So when I can't fight the fight, then I'll end the fight. Simple. Hopefully it'll never come to that. So, please, if you're listening to this video, don't worry about me. I am not suicidal. I am not even close to that. I am going to fight the fight. I am going to be teaching you how to fight the fight so that you're not even close to that point ever, hopefully. And hopefully you never had gone through that, you know, argument of, yes, I should, no, I shouldn't. You know, why should you, why shouldn't you? Unfortunately, I have. I've gone through it because of the fact that I just was not feeling good and couldn't take it anymore. And one of the only things that saved me is that I had a dog that I had to take care of. If I didn't have that dog to take care of, I think I would have ended it because of the fact that I just couldn't handle it anymore. I was to that point. So I fought, I investigated, and I learned a lot. So now with my 10 years of knowledge, because I've had fibromyalgia for 10 years now, and 1 year of trigeminal neuralgia, I think I'm pretty close to getting where I need to be in order to stay okay. My regimen right now is a cupcake, an edible. I do a small cupcake edible, and it's a half a dose, like it's not a full. What I do, because I want to actually enjoy the cupcake a little bit, because eating a brownie or a cupcake and only having, itty bitty bit because you're getting high with the rest of it is no good. So what I did is, for me, I take half of the amount of oil, the butter that I need, the cannabis butter, and half regular oil. And I put it into my own personal cupcake, because that way I can at least enjoy a cupcake or a brownie in a day. So I have 1 cupcake, so that means that's a half a cupcake and a normal dosage of brownies. I'm not sure on the actual dosage though, because I have not, I have lost the card that I had that actually told me how much THC was in the cannabis that I had, that I made it. And so I think I even put a little bit extra in this batch because of the fact it was my batch, and I had extra, so I just threw it in there because it was just going to get old, and I didn't want it to get old. So, anyways, I only take as much as I take of the cannabis in order to make me so I'm not high. I don't want to get high. This is not my purpose. My purpose is to get better. So what I do is the cannabis, and I do just enough so I don't get high. Then I do 0.5 grams of the magic mushrooms, psilocybin mushrooms, and I do them in a capsule. And so I do that during the day. Usually when I wake up, I end up having a cup of coffee. I have the brownie, I have the breakfast, brownie, and then I have the pills that I have that I made with the psilocybin mushrooms, and then also the kratom. I do the same thing with that. My coffee has regular mushrooms in it, so they have gourmet mushrooms, which have a lot of medicinal properties in it, so that's what I do. I do that in my coffee or my teas. So even in my teas at nighttime, when I have nighttime teas so I can chill and relax and watch TV, I put my mushrooms in that too. Not magical, just regular. Well, they're all magical as far as I'm concerned, because they all have medicinal properties, and they're all just amazing plant fungus. It's fungus, but it's amazing. It's amazing to watch it grow. It's amazing how it grows. It's amazing. The whole thing is pretty cool. Plus, they're really pretty. I mean, some of them are just ugly, but to see how they grow is pretty cool. So I do have, they're mini brownies, and half of it, so probably I would say like a quarter of a real cannabis brownie. And then I do half a gram of, oh my God, my fibrofibs are acting up. Half a gram of psilocybin mushrooms. No, I'm not taking my medicine and I'm not high. And then I do almost a gram now of kratom. So I do half a gram of kratom in the morning, which gives me energy, and then I do half a gram of kratom at nighttime, which is the sleepy kind. So I got the daytime, so it's like indica and sativa on the cannabis. So indica is at nighttime, sativa is during the day. So it's got Zenergy in the morning, and then I can't remember what the name of it is, but makes you go nighty-nighty at nighttime. So I do that. And I try to stay healthy. I try to stay active. I need to stay active, even though it kills me sometimes to move around and do things. But I try to do that. And I don't know. Like I said, I want to try to give you videos that are true me, and I don't want to give you anything that is a lie. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to tell you the truth. So it's a little bit about the trigeminal part of my disease. And this is me with no medication. I just actually got out of bed. I was doing a little bit of work on a computer, and I also did a little bit of work on Facebook, on the phone. And the spot is killing me. Oh, I see what it is. Never mind. It's so my handle doesn't hit the wall. But it's just funny because it looks like a spot of plaster on my done thing over here, and it's driving me nuts. All right, so I'm going to end this before I keep babbling on. Thank you for watching my videos, and one of these days soon I'll be doing Patreon, and I will be putting this on YouTube. I'm not sure exactly what I'm giving to Patreon fans, so I kind of have to figure that out, because I don't want to promise too much, but I don't want to give too little. It'll probably be sneak peeks into some of my videos, like ahead of time, and then it might be membership to the private group where we can talk, you know, one-on-one type thing. I can have video chats with you guys. So I'm thinking that. I also watch a guy on Van Life, Chrome Valdez, and it's called Van Life. And it's kind of what gave me the inspiration of doing this for you guys. Also the fact that Amanda Kratom, Cheatham, my friend Amanda, she's damn.